Good morning, everyone. Peace upon you all by the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Today is Wednesday, 4th of November 2020. Our title today for this class is Developing Speaking, Reporting a Past Event. Okay? The most important outcome that we are going to accomplish today is we are going to practice words and expressions in the speaking bank. Why? To report a past event. Okay? Now, please bring your pupil's book, open it on page 26. We are going to work on this page, okay? Before we start, write the date and the day up, please, because we are going to work on this page. Now, as you can see, we have speaking. Work with a partner, say what you can see in each picture. We are going to explain each picture, what can you see. Then, of course, you are going to follow me on your book, okay? Now, we are going to explain each picture and each one of these pictures in a group. For example, we have A, B, and C. They are in a group of places, named places. While D, E, F, they are objects. G, H, I, it's people. Okay. Now we're going to explain each picture. Picture A, what can you see? I think is it in school? No, of course not. Is it at home? No. I think they are in a pizza restaurant, okay? As you can see, there's a lady, she's holding this big pizza. You like pizza? Yes, I like it so much. As for me, I like it so much. Okay, number B, what can you see? This is what? Is it a garden? Is it is it a school? No, of course not. As you can see, we can see green fields and trees. They are, or this is a picture of the park or a park. Okay, now the number C, as you can see, look at the up there we have a name of a cinema. The name of the cinema is Tower, I think, or I believe. And as you can see, we have maybe the time when does the film begins or ends. Okay, now let's move to D. What is this? I think you all know this is a mobile phone. Why do we use it? To contact other people. Okay, now we have E. What is this? This is a ticket. This is known for you. It's a ticket. Number F. What is this? It is money. I think we all need money, and we use it to buy and sell things. Okay, we need it very badly. This is very important object for us. Okay, now let's move to people. People, we have 1 minute, please. Now let's move. Look at G. What can you see? This is a lady. I think she's a police officer, British police officer. Okay, H. Who's this? I think he's a man. Maybe he's a waiter in a restaurant. Look at him. He's give you or serve you the food in a restaurant. The last picture, it's a picture of an old man. Look at him. He looks very happy and delighted, maybe. Okay? Now, why did we explain these pictures? Why? Because you are going to move to number 2. Listen to two teenagers talking about last weekend. Okay? Which pictures from one appear in the story? You are going to guess. After you listen to me, you are going to guess which picture from one they are talking or about. They are talking yes about the story. Okay. Now, number 3, work in pairs. Student A complete the gaps in Harry's dialogue. Student B complete the gaps in Jake's dialogue. Okay. I'm going to write the missing words on the board, and I'm going to give you some time to do it by yourself. Okay. But stay with me, please. 1 second. Deal? Stay. Now, girls, you are going to listen to the audio script and fill with. We have Harry and Jake. This dialogue between Harry and Jake. Look here. Work in pairs. Student A complete the gaps in Harry's dialogue, and student B complete the gaps in Jake's dialogue. This is Harry, of course. Yes, I wrote it here. Harry here. And this is here up. This is Jake. Okay? Deal? Now, I'm going to read and you are going to fill in the spaces with the suitable word. Okay? Now, Harry, hi there. How are you? Did you have a good weekend? Jake, No, not really. Harry, why not? What was the problem? Jake, well, I went out with my friends on Saturday and something terrible happened. Harry, what? Jake, we were in the town center. We went to that new pizza restaurant, Gino's. We had a great time, but a few minutes later, when we were going home on the bus, I wanted to call my parents. I looked for my mobile everywhere, but I couldn't find it. Harry, so what did you do next? Jake, we went back to look for it, but it wasn't there. I think I left it on the table when we were paying the bill. I asked the waiter, but he didn't know anything about it. Harry, oh no! So what happened in the end? Jake, after that, I called the phone company to block that number, but now I haven't got a mobile phone. Harry, that's awful, okay? I did it for you on the board. I'm going to read it and show you which words that were missing, okay? Now, Harry, hi there. How are you? Did you have a good weekend? Jake, no, not really. Harry, why not? What was the problem? Jake, well, I went out with my friends on Saturday and something terrible happened. Something terrible happened. Harry, what? Jake, we were in the town center. We went to that new pizza restaurant, okay? Gino's. We had a great time, but a few minutes later, when we were going home in the bus, I wanted to call my parents. I looked for my mobile everywhere, but I couldn't find it. Harry, so what did you do next? What did you do next? Jake, we went back to look for it, but it wasn't there. I think I left it on the table when we were paying the bill. I asked the waiter, but he didn't know anything. Know anything about it. Harry, oh no. So what happened in the end? Okay? We have also, yes. Now, Jake, after that, I called the phone company to block that number. But now I haven't got a mobile phone. That's awful, okay? That's awful. This is the last word. Deal? Now, we're going to move. What do you think the pictures as the number one, question number one? Which one of these pictures were mentioned in the dialogue? We have, for example, pizza restaurant. We have mobile phone. We have the waiter. Is it? Okay. Now let's move to speaking bank. Look at the words and expressions in the speaking bank. Tick the ones which appear in the dialogue. We are going to tick. Okay. Useful words and expressions of sequence and time. Now we have at first of all, then, next, after that. You are going to do you have after that? We have in the end, finally, suddenly, a few minutes or hours or days later, and the last one, the next day. These are very important words and expressions. You use it for sequence and time, okay? Now, look at this one. We have practice makes perfect. Choose a place, object, and person from the pictures in one. Make notes to invent what happened to you last weekend. We are going to stop here. We don't need this one. Stay with me. This is all for today. We have taken and accomplished the important outcomes that we practice words and expressions in the speaking bank. And we have taken the reporting a past event, okay? This is all for today. Thank you for being with me. See you inshallah tomorrow. Thank you very much. Goodbye.